Well, here's another goodie hot off the evolutionist press. Well, hot off the press in March. I'm still in this issue from March. I'm catching up. But look what it says. Our distant cousin, Paranthropus. You know, they stopped calling um, Paranthropus a hominid a long time ago. They used to think it was in a direct line of our ancestors, but nobody says that. No evolutionist says that. The Paranthropus boisei and the robustus, and I guess there was a gracile also. But here's they're just trying to diminish the difference between us and animals. Paranthropus was obviously a monkey. I mean, it had a sagittal crest on the head. It had the arms for obviously climbing trees. It's our distant cousin if you believe in evolution. Uh, Now, they had the capability with their hand mechanically to make stone tools, but did they have the software driver in their brain? No. Monkeys have all of the attributes: tongue, teeth, lips, vocal box. They should be able to talk, but they got a brain one third the size of yours in the speech center. That now they have thoughts. They just can't. They don't have the coordination to speak them. So I don't believe that it's a fair thing to say that Paranthropus also had the drivers for making tools, whether they had the physical ability or not. They're just trying to diminish the specialness of Homo sapiens. That's all. They just want us to feel like we're just another animal. Look, it may do this, it may do that. I had some evolutionists at University of Tennessee, Knoxville say to me when I showed them that every proof in their textbook, there were 8 of them there and 8 creationists from the East Tennessee Creation Science Association in the room. And I showed them every evidence of evolution in their textbook was fake, and they all admitted it. But they said, but Dr. Jackson, it's sure true. I have this huge pile of evidence, and none of them's really good. But this pile is so huge, all these maybe I'm right turn out to be I'm definitely right. And I said back, because I felt under the inspiration of God to say so, yeah, well, I have the exact same pile of data that you do, and they all say I might be right. Don't you see that works both ways? What we need is stuff that says, you know what, by the scientific method, I am right. Look at this. But no, they go with may. May is good enough when you are in love. And the love is blind in this case because they just can't see it. Uh, they almost certainly, a famous evolutionist named Bernard Wood, I think he was at Harvard, now he's at George Washington. Look at that. He says they almost certainly were not our direct ancestors. So why do they matter? Well, they're cousins, and they could use tools. You know what? Birds use the needles off of cactuses to dig bugs out from under bark. Chimps use tools. They get the termites that way, and the ants. And otters, they use a little rock to break open those shellfish they eat. The sea otters do. That doesn't mean we evolved from them or they're our ancient ancestors either. Okay, look, we'll need to find tools that can definitely be associated with. Well, yeah, they haven't found any, but their hope springs eternal. When you're an evolutionist, they called them Nutcracker Man. They have wide cheekbones and a bony crest on the top of their head with huge chewing muscles, and this in the zygomatic arch makes room for that. Nutcracker Man, this is a monkey. This is definitely a monkey. All the bones and everything say so, but they can't go that way. They can't go that way. I'm just astounded. I'm always astounded. Now look what it says here. Stone artifacts are abundant with a homogeneous, of tools, but no stone artifacts have ever been linked to Paranthropus boisei fossils. Well, and yet that means they may have been able to make stone tools. All this maybe might stuff. These hope springs eternal assumptions built upon secondary assumptions, built upon assumptions. That pile of I might be right, you know what? It's good enough for them. Like 98,000 endogenous retroviral sequences are found in the human genome. 14 of them line up with the evolution theory that we came from chimps, and that's good enough. That's good enough for them. 14 chances out of 98,000. They don't think that that could just be luck, that a chimp and a human might have gotten the same virus at the same time. You know, we know that can happen because swine flu, swines get it. Bird flu, birds get it. There are certain things we don't get that other creatures do, but there are many things, viruses that can infect us that other creatures get. And that's just another example of not science, it's a fanatical religious belief. Evolution is a fanatical throw intellect to the wind religious belief. But you keep thinking, have a good day. God bless. Stay COVID safe. Dr. Jack.